I've already got audiosurfmusic.com and .net. I'm just working on them.
So did you write, for those, like the songs you just heard today, did you write, is that something that you just got in a session with 4 other guys and started, banging it out, or did you do your own drums?
I took basically every song that I've ever made, I basically took Pro Tools drum loops, and then I would record rhythm over them, and then I'd record some like lead over them, and then I'd record some bass lines. There are no keyboards, there's no artificial sounds, there's nothing imported. Every sound that you hear, I did with effects, guitar effects.
Yeah.
Like, the built-in, phase shifter and, delay. I'm a big fan of multi-delay, and I'm a big fan of reverb, and that's, a lot of where my sound comes from.
What strings do you use? Can I show them?
Yeah.
I mean, both Slinkies, 9s, I think?
Yeah.
Let's see. I myself, I play Les Pauls because I'm more comfortable with that. The neck on the Les Paul, and I can't play 9s, That feels to me like, I feel like I'm going to, I'm going to bend the thing and I'm going to break it,
Right.
Yeah. So have you ever tried to experiment with, baritone guitars, maybe 7-string, different gauges?
I swear, man, if I ever get rich and famous, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to buy just a million instruments.
This guy hears that a lot for me.
I'm going to go to foreign countries, and I'm going to buy exotic, just super crazy instruments, and I'm going to fill a whole however big of a however big of a
That's part of the pushing the limit thing, though, right?
I want to get like an electric violin. I want to get like a steel guitar. I want to get I'm a big fan of stringed instruments. I feel that the guitar is the most expressive instrument available, in the world. I mean, because, with pianos and stuff like that, you can only hit solid notes. You can't, bend them, hammer
Yeah, well, this one is more dependent on you and your hand.
Throw a little thumb in, your picking.
You're connected to it,
Yeah, exactly. It's like I have so much love for this thing. I grew up in Cincinnati, Ohio, so I grew up around rock and roll, man.
Oh, I see.
How did you end up here then?
My mom met my dad over the internet, and then we were dirt poor and living in some ghetto dude with no money, and my mom was like, hey, you want to move to California? Like, why didn't you just pack my bag? Why are you even asking? Tell me, hey, we're going to California, so, and then moved to down Laguna Beach, went to high school down there. All the kids from the show, I sat next to all those kids.
Really?
Those kids are all boners, dude. I hate all those kids. Honestly, those are the types of kids. Those are the types of dudes who are in school and would think they were super popular and better than everybody else. So they only have 7 friends because they were too good for anybody else.
But now it's our time for revenge,
Revenge of the nerds.
It's so weird when you sit next to Lauren Conrad in school, and then now all of a sudden she's
a big movie star.
Yeah,
The thing is, they're not really that big, but they're on it.
But it's right.
Hey.
But I mean,
Jersey Shore's an
because that started off something purely for the music, and now it's about celebrity,
Yeah. And as far as music goes, I have about 65 books at home on all my favorite musicians. I mean, all the great classic rock bands, and, a lot of the modern ones.
What are some of the ones that were your favorites? For me, I read the Nick Stick's Heroin Diaries.
Scar Tissue was a good one.
Scar Tissue, I haven't read that one yet.
Scar Tissue was amazing. Starts off crazy, and you want to put it down, and then once you get into it, it's just one of the most Anthony Kiedis is one of the most beautiful stories to tell I've ever heard. But Led Zeppelin, man, and Tom Petty, Nirvana, Bob Marley. I got the book on Eminem and how he pretty much made swearing okay.
He did it so much, he made it okay.
That guy changed the world. That guy changed the face of the planet. Jimi Hendrix, man. Randy Rhoads. It's pretty much anyone I can think of to get my hands on Flash.
I've heard the Flash one.
That one's pretty good.
Yeah.
Great one.
He has some really whacked out.
Jim Morrison.
I haven't read that one.
I sometimes, I like Jim Morrison is me, man. I love that guy so much. One of the last great poets You know, before the contemporary age that we have now hit, you know.
And if you ever look into some of his writings, you know, the guy's really into like poems from, you know, the 18th century, written in the 19th century. It's cool, you know, like he's rooted in something you would never expect, you know?
Yeah. But, yep, pretty much my goal upon dead in 20 or 30 audio surf albums, like minimum. I mean, think about it this way. I cranked out 9 new songs in the past 3 weeks. You know, I mean, if somebody can actually pay me to do this, if I can actually get paid to do this full time, I mean, I could crank out like 3 or 4 songs a day and just pretty much make that my life.
That's the dream, man.
The music,
all of us are going for that, you know?
I like to call my style progressive surf fusion.
Why the fusion?
Well, it's not really totally surf, man. There's distortion in there. You know, there's a lot of like blues influences.
I kind of feel like in the drum beats you can hear a lot of hip hop. You know?
There is a whole lot of hip hop, especially my new stuff. My new stuff, almost 90% of my songs you can spit to. I've heard many people spit to my songs. I've had plenty of people spit to my songs, but you're so excited, man. You know, I just don't even know what to do. Like, I don't know if just stand on some street corner trying to sell albums or
do what you got to do, man.
You know, try to go sell out or whatever. I don't care. Just as long as people can hear it.
Don't sell out though, but I mean,
as long as people can hear it, you know. Yeah, that's all that matters, man. You can't sell out with instrumental music anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. You got a good instrumental and all that stuff, but what are you gonna do for vocals? Are you gonna hire someone? Are you gonna try? Or
audio surf is instrumental music. I'll probably put some vocals kind of in the background, maybe something kind of like
chanty,
kind of like melodic, or yeah, exactly, kind of like in the background. But the lead of my sound is with a guitar, and so any vocals would just be backing that up, as opposed to I mean this, the whole point is to talk with your fingers.
Yeah. You build a good vocabulary and then you express it, you know?
But learning music theory was one of the greatest things I ever did. And I honestly, if you want to be a better guitarist, man, go pick up a $5 book on theory. It'll change the way you think. That's all you'll think about, especially if you already know how to play a couple of scales or whatever. Learn a couple of scales.
What's your favorite theory book? Because we like the, what was the one we...
I don't even know what the book I had. Like $5. I knew my way around the guitar long before I ever knew the theory behind it and like what I was actually doing. And then I read it and I like opened a whole page and it like hurt my brain for 2 seconds and then I was like, wait, I get it. And then like I threw the book down and just I learned everything. I learned everything on my own. I never took lessons. I learned 4 chords from my ex-girlfriend. Somebody showed me how to, like one of my buddies like showed me these like this is a power chord, and then somebody showed me the pentatonic scale. One of my homies or whatever. But I've never actually sat down. I've never actually taken a guitar.
Yeah, like a formal lesson that you
and
take.
Because of that, I've had to learn my guitar by myself.
Well, from 2 of us we have friends that have taken lessons. We don't personally. We've never taken a lesson ourselves. But like, I feel that it liberates you more, you know? Like, you're less confined.
Like William Murderface, remember?
But, I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean that you shouldn't go out and always try to push yourself to learn new things.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need somebody to come by and actually tell you. I mean, anybody who says, I taught myself the guitar, I mean, still you have to go out.
You learned it from someone, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You learned it from
for example, Bucket, he went from Paul Gilbert, and I mean, that's one of my idols, so, you know, if I went to a guitar institute, I'd be cool to get beats for it, you know? And there's always something you can go above. There's always something you can learn, you know?
Yeah.
Are you going to call it, or?
Thank you very much to the Harmony Central people, man. You guys have the coolest thing anybody's ever done for me. And I wish I wasn't banned from that place. I dig that place. You guys were totally awesome, and I appreciate getting routed by like 3,000. That was a lot of fun. All right, thank you very much. I had people call me from all over the country. I had people call me from New York, from Boston, Massachusetts, from Connecticut, from Colorado.
That's amazing how big that network is, though, right?
Florida, and I never created an account at that website. I was on my way out the door one day, and I was said some shit, and I was on my way out, and I was like, wait, that was kind of cocky. I was like, I need to change that when I get back. And then the next thing I know, I've got people calling me from all over the country talking about, basically putting my feels to the test and just being like, you can't, because, I mean, guitar is just a big, measuring contest.
It's like a
measuring.
Yeah, we all know.
And people wanted to see how I sized up. I think I handled myself pretty well.
One request, can you say fuck rhythm, play lead?
Fuck rhythm, play lead.
I want to give you a hug, man. Is that all right? No homo, no homo.
No homo, for sure. The reality is, rhythm is very important.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to be stuck behind somebody getting all the solo time and playing chords. That's boring.
All right, Robbie Reynolds, out.
Chrispy.
And Peter.
Audio search.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, give him a plug. Give him a plug for the...
Leave it on audio search, myspace.com/audio search music. Get on it.